Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Chaitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on January 12th, 2021 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Pangalangayate Yatchitatavan Vande Srigaram Dinasarinam Paranandamadavam Sri Chaitanya Isram Harihi Om Sat Sat.
Compilation, continuation of the Sri Krishna Chaitanya book, Lord Chaitanya's visit, Alanat, Part 2.
ভক্তগণ সঙ্গে আলারনাথ আগমন। ভক্তগণ শীঘ্র আসি লইল প্রভুর সাথ, বস্ত্র প্রসাদ লইয়া তবে আইলা গোপীনাথ।
Immediately, all the devotees came and partook of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's company. Afterwards, Gopinath Acharya came with the garments and prasadam. Murari Gupta Kacha.
All the Lord's associates partaker devotees.
How Lord's associates partake, all the devotees,
Having the divine association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead,
having the divine association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead,
is something very rare,
it's something very rare,
very wonderful.
very wonderful.
So, devotees have this opportunity
So devotees had the opportunity
to associate with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
to associate with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Murari Gupta Kacha. But Sri Krishna Chaitanya walked southwards until he arrived at the temple of Alalanath, the Lord who charises all. On account of prema, Gaura's body was constantly agitated by ecstatic symptoms.
সবার সঙ্গে প্রভু তবে আলারনাথ আইলা, নমস্কার করি তারে বহু স্তুতি কইলা।
All the devotees followed Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to a place known as Alalanath. There they all offered respects and various prayers.
আলারনাথ নারায়ণ দর্শনে প্রভুর স্তব নিত্য গীত। প্রেমাবেশে নিত্য গীত কইল কতক্ষণ, দেখিতে আইলা তাহা বৈশে যতজন।
In great ecstasy, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced and chanted for some time. Indeed, all the neighbors came to see him. Murari Gupta Kacha 3.14.3. In a loud voice, he cried out repeatedly, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. At one moment, he would roll on the ground, and the next moment, he would swoon and inarticulately murmur Krishna's name. And at the next moment, he would loudly sing the names Govinda, Krishna, Rama. As he beheld the deity of Alalanath, his body became flooded with the ecstatic symptoms of Mahaprema.
So, this Alalanath Devi had a very special relationship with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
So this Alalanath deity had very special relationship with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
And when Lord Jagannath was on his 15-day Anavasar, where he did not give darshan,
And Lord Jagannath goes into his Anavas, where he will not give darshan for 15 days.
Lord Chaitanya was not this deity
Lord Chaitanya would run to this deity
and his obeisances.
and pay his obeisances.
There,
And there,
it said that he actually melted the stone in front of the deity.
he actually melted the stone in front of the deity.
And they have taken that stone out
They have taken that stone out
and kept it in a separate temple by the side of the Alana temple.
kept it in another side by the Alalanath temple.
And there are the devotees are able to go and have darshan of the body print
There, all the devotees could go and take darshan of the body print
of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
So here he was chanting and dancing
So here he was chanting and dancing
and saying the names Govinda, Krishna, Rama.
and chanting the names of Krishna, Govinda, Krishna, Rama. When Gaurahari was traveling on the path, whenever he saw any man, he would embrace him. By that embrace, he invested that person with full transcendental potencies. Suddenly drowned within the ocean of ecstatic love for Krishna, that man would also begin to sing and dance in great bliss.
Hello!
Haribo!
Oh, Allah!
Gauranga! Murarigupta Kacha continues. As that man was returning to his home, with his body flooded by hundreds of streams of tears, he would also give the embrace of love to the members of other villages. They also felt great satisfaction in the bliss of prema, and taking great delight, they sang the names of Krishna. In this way, through the process of disciplic succession, Sri Gauranga transformed into Vaishnavas the people of all the towns and villages.
So I see that Lord Chaitanya
So we could see that Lord Chaitanya
embraced all the people he saw.
he embraced all the people he
And
saw,
give them love of Krishna.
give them love of Krishna,
And then they in turn
and they in turn
embraced other people.
embraced other people.
And this way,
And in this way,
love of Krishna
love of
flooded the
Krishna
land.
flooded the land.
প্রভু দর্শনার্থে বহু লোকের আগমন ও হরি সংকীর্তন। চৌদিকেতে সব লোক বলে হরি হরি, প্রেমা বেশে মধ্যে নিত্য করে গৌর হরি।
All around Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is also known as Gaurahari, people began to shout the holy name of Hari. Lord Chaitanya, immersed in his usual ecstasy of love, danced in the midst of them.
So you see how Lord Chaitanya
So we could see how Lord Chaitanya
was engaging in the Harinam Sankirtan,
was engaging in the Harinam Sankirtan,
dancing in ecstasy,
dancing in ecstasy
all love of Krishna.
to the love of Krishna.
And then he would embrace all the other people.
And he would embrace all the other people.
And they would be overwhelmed with love of Krishna.
And they be overwhelmed with love of Krishna.
And this way everyone started to chant and dance.
And in this way everyone started chant and dance.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari Hari.
Hari Hari.
So this is technique our Sankirtan bodies can try.
The technique of the Sankirtan party can try. This is the technique the Sankirtan party can try.
And then hug other men.
Man hug other man.
Ladies hug other ladies.
Lady hug other ladies.
And let everybody chant Hari,
And then everybody chant Hari,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
কাঞ্চন সদৃশ দেহ অরুণ বসন, পুলাকাশ্রু কম্পসে তাহাতে ভূষণ।
The body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was naturally very beautiful. It was like molten gold dressed in saffron cloth. Indeed, he was most beautiful for being ornamented with the ecstatic symptoms, which caused his bodily hair to stand on end, tears to well up in his eyes, and his body to tremble and perspire all over.
Lord Chaitanya's ecstatic symptoms of the decoration he wore on his body.
Lord Chaitanya's ecstatic symptom with decoration he wore on his body,
He was beautiful,
he was beautiful.
and then with ecstatic symptoms,
And,
he was beautiful beyond even more.
and with that ecstatic symptoms, he was beautiful even beyond more.
দেখিতে লোকের মনে হইল চমৎকার, যত লোক আইসে কেহ নাহি যায় ঘর।
Everyone present was astonished to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's dancing and his bodily transformations. Whoever came did not want to return home.
Lord Chaitanya had a way of changing all of the people's consciousness.
Lord Chaitanya had a way of changing other people's consciousness,
And they all became ecstatic in love of Krishna.
and they all became ecstatic in love of Krishna.
And Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada
His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada
said his purpose was to change the way that people think.
said his purpose was to change the way people think.
I can see from this
We can see from this
how Lord Chaitanya
how Lord Chaitanya
could change the people's thought
would change the people's thought
and process and make them lovers of Krishna.
and process to make them to think of Krishna,
Lovers of Krishna.
lovers of Krishna.
কেহ নাচে কেহ গায় শ্রীকৃষ্ণ গোপাল, প্রেমেতে ভাসিল লোক স্ত্রী বৃদ্ধ আবাল।
Everyone, including children, old man, women, began to dance and to chant the holy names of Sri Krishna and Gopala. In this way, they all floated in the ocean of love of Godhead.
So we see that Lord Chaitanya's flood of love of Godhead
So you see Lord Chaitanya's flood of love of Godhead
swept everyone.
swept everyone.
Children, old men, women,
Children, old men, women,
everyone began to chant and
everyone began to chant in ecstasy.
dance. Haribo.
Hari Bol.
দেখি নিত্যানন্দ প্রভু কহে ভক্তগণে, এই রূপে নিত্য আগে হবে গ্রামে গ্রামে।
Upon seeing the chanting and dancing of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Nityananda predicted that later there would be dancing and chanting in every village.
So we heard the prediction that every town and village
So we heard the prediction that in every town and village
of the world,
the
chanting and dancing
chanting and dancing
of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's name
of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's
go on.
name will go on.
And this is here also predicted by Lord Chaitanya,
And this is also predicted by Lord Chaitanya
by Lord Nityananda.
and Lord Nityananda. Purport. This prediction of Sri Nityananda Prabhu is applicable not only in India but also all over the world. That is now happening by His grace. The members of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness are now traveling from one village to another in the Western countries and are even carrying the deity with them. Though these devotees distribute various literatures all over the world, we hope that these devotees who are preaching the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will very seriously follow strictly in his footsteps. If they follow the rules and regulations and chant 16 rounds daily, the endeavor to preach the cult of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will certainly be successful.
প্রভুকে ছাড়িতে লোকের অনিচ্ছা দর্শনে প্রসাদ পাইবার ছলে প্রভুকে অপসরণ। অতিকাল হইল লোক ছাড়িয়া না যায়, তবে নিত্যানন্দ গোস্বামী সিজিল পায়।
Seeing that it was already getting late, Lord Nityananda Prabhu, the spiritual master, invented a means to disperse the crowd.
মধ্যাহ্ন করিতে গেলা প্রভুকে লইয়া লইয়া, তাহা দেখি লোক আইসে চৌদিকে ধাইয়া।
When Lord Nityananda Prabhu took Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for lunch at noon, everyone came running around them.
ভক্তগণের মন্দিরাভ্যন্তরে প্রবেশ। মধ্যাহ্ন করিতে আইলা দেবতা মন্দিরে, নিজগণ প্রবেশী কপট দিল বহির্বারে।
After finishing their bath, they returned at noon to the temple. Admitting his own men, Sri Nityananda Prabhu closed the outside door.
So Lord Nityananda, he used his system
So Lord Nityananda, he used his system
to disperse the crowd.
to disperse the crowd.
গোপীনাথ কর্তৃক প্রভুকে ভিক্ষাদান ভক্তগণের প্রভুর অবশেষ প্রাপ্ত। তবে দুই প্রভুরে গোপীনাথ ভিক্ষা করাইল, প্রভুর শেষ প্রসাদান্ন সবে বাটি খাইল।
Gopinath Acharya then brought prasadam for the two lords to eat. And after they had eaten, the remnants of the food were distributed to all the devotees.
মন্দিরের বাহিরে প্রভু দর্শনার্থ বহু লোক সমাগম। শুনি শুনি লোক সব আসি বহির্দ্বারে, হরি হরি বলিল কলরব করে।
Hearing about this, everyone there came to the outside door and began chanting the holy name, Hari, Hari. Thus there was a tumultuous sound.
Everyone was very eager to get the Mahaprasada,
Everyone was very eager to get the Mahaprasadam.
and they had gathered outside the doorway,
And they had gathered outside the doorway,
chanting the holy name.
chanting the holy name.
Haribol, Haribol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
মন্দির দ্বার মোচন ও সকলের প্রভুকে দর্শন। তবে মহাপ্রভু দ্বার করাইল মোচন, আনন্দে আসিয়া লোক পাইল দর্শন।
After lunch, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made them open the door. In this way, everyone received his audience with great pleasure.
So, Lord Chaitanya would make himself visible to the people.
So Lord Chaitanya would make himself visible to the people.
Thus he was giving out his mercy to everyone.
And thus he was giving out his mercy to everyone.
সমস্ত দিন ব্যাপিয়া লোকের প্রভু দর্শন ফলে বৈষ্ণবত্ব লাভ। এই মতো সন্ধ্যা পর্যন্ত লোক আসে যায়, বৈষ্ণব হইল লোক সবে নাচে গায়।
The people came and went until evening, and all of them became Vaishnava devotees and began to chant and dance.
Such was the special mercy
So such was his special mercy
of Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
of Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
By seeing him and participating in the kirtan,
Simply by seeing him and participating in kirtan,
they also became Vaishnava devotees of the Lord.
they also became Vaishnava devotees of the Lord,
Chanting and dancing.
chanting and dancing.
আলালনাথে ভক্তগণ সঙ্গে রাত্রিবাস। এই রূপে সেই ঠাঞ্জি ভক্তগণ সঙ্গে সেই রাত্রি ঘুমাইল কৃষ্ণ কথা রঙ্গে।
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then passed the night there and discussed the pastimes of Lord Krishna with his devotees with great pleasure.
Lord Chaitanya spent time in discussing
Lord Chaitanya spent time in discussing
the transcendental pastimes of Lord Krishna.
the transcendental pastime of Lord Krishna. Murari Gupta Kaksha 3.14.8. He dwelt one night in that land sacred to Alalanath Deva, and on the morrow he rose early and performed his morning duty.
Lord Chaitanya, because he was playing the part of ordinary human being,
Lord Chaitanya, he was playing the part of ordinary human being.
so in the morning he was performing his morning duties,
So in the morning he would perform his morning duties
and then he would depart.
and then he would depart. Thus ends the chapter entitled Lord Chaitanya Visits Alalanath.
So here you get a glimpse into the Chaitanya Leela,
So getting a glimpse into Chaitanya Leela,
how he performed the Sankirtan sacrifice.
how he performed the Sankirtan sacrifice.
I hope everyone had chanted and danced
I hope everyone had chanted and danced
ecstasy of Lord Chaitanya's Sankirtan movement.
in ecstasy of Lord Chaitanya Sankirtan movement. Behold.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.